welcome to another episode of Teaching in Isolation with Tara. This COVID virus has us in our houses and on lockdown, and for the first time in a while, parents have had to become the primary educators of their kiddos, and so I'm here to help. I'm an educator, and this is my second lesson. Forgive me, it's kind of rough, but I'm going to do my best to help you all. Today is a primary lesson for primary elementary, which means kindergarten, through third grade, sometimes fourth, and it is about pie. Now, I'm not talking about the delicious pie that we eat. I'm making a different kind of pie. This is an acronym for Persuade, Inform, Entertain. Okay, so I've made a pie chart, and this is what you'll do with your kiddos at home too. Now, they're at home a lot. Get them off the TV, get them off their iPads, get them to read, because the number one thing that they can be doing right now is reading books. And if you don't have any books, I'm sure that you can find someone to help you out, maybe borrow. But it's really, really useful and helpful to read. And my pie chart, I made it pretty big because I'm going to actually be putting the books that I've read, or your student, your kiddo, has read on each piece of the pie. Now, you can draw this pie chart, or your kiddos can draw this pie chart. It actually might be more fun for them to do it, and they might remember things a little bit better because I've turned my letters into people. I do this a lot in my teaching. Okay, for persuade, to persuade means, to encourage someone to do something, get them to buy something, get them to do something. I don't know, persuade them. You're persuading them. So books that you're reading, maybe they're persuading you to believe something. Whatever your kiddos come across, you'll be able to tell if it's a persuasion piece. Okay, so I have my salesman. He's got his tie on. He's got his really nice slick back hair. He's a talker in his head. Just do it. Just buy it. Just make it. Just buy into this idea. Okay, persuade. That's this pie piece. The next piece of my pie is inform. So I have my scientist here, or my professional. Okay, he's got his pocket protector. Nice. He's got his glasses. Okay, he is going to inform you. Maybe it is a document about the COVID virus. He's going to inform you, hopefully not persuade, hopefully inform you, okay? And my next guy, I try to make him look like a clown. I'm not an art teacher, so it's a little bit rough, but I gave him red shoes and a red nose. Hopefully you know what that is. And then to entertain is obviously to bring joy to entertain someone. Okay, to entertain your reader. It's just something that you read for enjoyment. Okay, so what you're going to do is either you're going to draw this chart or your kiddo's going to draw this chart, and you can do this for all primary grades. You can even do this for your big kids, your high school students, I suppose. They can get a little bit more creative with this. For your older kids, you can have them write the books that they read inside of the pie piece, or to prove that they read it to you while you're, frantically running around trying to find food for everyone, or stashing all of your toilet paper that you purchased. Your kiddos can be reading their books, okay? After they read it, they determine, was the Wizard of Oz to persuade me? No, I doubt it's a persuasion piece, okay? Entertain? Yeah, you bet. So they're going to put that book right on that pie piece. The next one, I have a tool catalog. Okay, my husband's a lineman. It's a lineman grade tool catalog. Maybe your kid's looking at this book and they're like, this isn't exactly what I want to be reading. Okay, but at least they're looking at something. They can throw that in form. La la la, spooky bus. Yeah, entertain. You got it. Magic school bus. Ooh, this one's a doozy. Is it to entertain? I think the Magic School Bus is entertaining. I always tell my students that if Bill Nye the Science Guy and Miss Frizzle from the Magic School Bus had a baby, that would be me. Okay? Could be entertained, could be informed. You can put it in the middle of both. Okay? Ooh, Piggy Giggles. That is a page turner. I'm sure that's an entertainment piece. And the same with, the places you'll go. Persuade. Gosh, Mom, why haven't I not read any persuasion pieces? Parents, this is where you might have to get online. You might have to print something, okay? You might have to have them read an article online. And then they can determine if it's persuasion. Maybe that'll be the challenge for you to them, is to find something on their iPad while they're on it anyways. You know, find me a persuasion piece. Write the name of the piece down. How do you know it was persuade? What words did they use? You really need to, or is there a lot of opinion in this? Oftentimes we can tell if a persuasion piece by the opinion and the language that we use. Okay? So they could just keep reading and stacking and reading and stacking. Or they can read and write it down. Or they can just make a new chart every day. Make their gut person something different. Okay? It's up to you. But this is something that is not just a lesson that will take 20 minutes. This is something they can do the entire time over isolation. It is a standard for not only Common Core, but I live in Nebraska. This is Nebraska standard. It's one of the comprehension standards for kiddos to persuade, inform, entertain. So these things are important. They're tested on these. If they ever get to be tested again, probably next year, not this school year. Okay? So I really hope that helps you. It's another thing to give them something to do. And stay healthy. Wash your hands.